Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, discovering that when your fan is on and the neighbor is mowing the lawn, it's probably not a good time to be doing a painting. So I picked all that stuff out of the last painting. But the last painting had to do with this silicone bottom ice cube tray that I found probably most likely at my local Marshall's. And there seem to be a bunch of them sort of like that. I have another, although it needs to be cleaned. I don't think it'll do the same thing this one will do. Now the last time I just filled my colors up and dumped them in a cool bunch of stripes and they came out awesome. But what I want to do is use the skewer, the fork, the basting brush, or one of my Princeton Catalyst art tools. And maybe even, who knows, maybe some beads. You never know. So I've got edge catchers and I've got this canvas ready. And no, I don't. I do not have this canvas ready. But it's a matter of time if, oops, wow. It's a matter of time if I use, where is it? What did I do with it? There it is. My OXO omelet turning spatula, which I do not represent OXO, but I do represent finding cool tools and using them that save lots of time, and this is one of those. And I have an Amazon link right below the video where you can find one of these, and if you do find them, there will be two of them, a larger and a smaller. The smaller one is more expensive. I have no idea who made up that logic. But the larger one is the better one to have. So buy the less expensive larger one. It's definitely the way to go. I am kind of hoping that the wind stops blowing dirt in my artwork. That would make me really happy. I used to be a wallpaper hanger for a while, and when you found stuff in the fabric of the wallpaper, they said in the instructions to expect that and call it charming. Not sure I can call dirt in my painting, or bugs, charming, but welcome to my charming art. So I have a nice thick layer here. It's October, it's a little cooler, and there's a heck of a breeze going on every once in a while, which I think I just mentioned. My brain is not fully recovered from having been ill recently, so if I seem a little weirder than usual, please forgive me. I'm doing the best I can, and I really, really, really want to be fully recovered, brain and all. So I'm going to take this and hopefully leave it safely. Yeah, I have glasses on so I can see those little spots of naked canvas I left. Anyway, there aren't many of them, and I think we're going to solve that problem. So I'm really tempted to take a spritz of blaster silicone. Where is it? It's not here. I'd show you. Here it is. There we go. Blaster silicone. That's the stuff I use when I use it, and I don't use much. You could put it in another container and drip a couple of drops into a whole batch of colors, and it would still probably be okay. Now, last time I did this, I did every other. So I'm just gonna, and I put marbles into my pre-mixed colors. Wow, what's going on with it? I got a clog in my tip. Never mind. I guess we're not using that color anymore. I pre-mixed my colors with Floetrol and Gac 800. The Gac 800 is a preventative measure. It keeps the art when it's the paint from being thick. Excuse me, I'm really whacked. Never mind. It keeps the paint from cracking when it's thick. I can do this. I've done this a million times. So this is no different. Can't talk, but I can paint. Evidently. At least I still hope so. So I'm just going to keep adding nice colors, or colors that I think are nice, that I want in here. And I kind of like to make it a little different than the last one. And already it is, just because of this green. I'd like it to be fun and wild and rude and crazy. All those things that I aspire to. Actually, that's not entirely true. Crazy, yeah. I aspire to be crazy. Crazy artists make more money. I want to be Dolly. Not really, I want to be Picasso. Can I be Picasso, please, universe, please? Yep, she's lost it now. She really is talking to herself. So, where's my favorite color? There it is. So I found that it wasn't a bad idea to fill these things up. It actually seemed to work out quite well. And this time, I forgot white last time, but it worked out great. So I guess that's not a mistake. I didn't put any black in. I have been using this Prussian blue with DecoArt pouring medium in it because it makes nice cells instead of black for my dark, for my drama. From time to time. I found the wilder the colors were that I used, the wilder they came out, and they came out in big wide arcing stripes, and I think I might have mentioned that already. So, never mind. I think I'm doing that way too much. I didn't use enough of this. Yeah. And a lot of these colors can turn brown if you mix them together in the same cup. But if you're not messing with them, I think you can probably get away with dumping them out and they don't become brown. At least I'm going to continue to hope so. And that's my theory for the moment. I did not use enough of this. And I didn't put any white in there, but what I really want is some white pearl. And what I really want instead of that, since I can't find it, is some more of this fun. Now this time I'm going to make sure that they're all at the same depth, hopefully. So when I pour them, that one's really full. When I pour them, they pour out the same way. Which might be asking more from myself than I'm capable of right now. But it's looking like it's happening, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And the colors were pretty last time, and there's enough paint in that container so that we can go ahead and... Oh, really? Right in the painting? Okay, well, that was like one of those foot-long pine needles we have in Florida. That was cool. Now, I think that I'm going to be able to convince myself to go ahead and use the basting brush and stuff for this. I really want to be able to use that turntable. Make sure my stuff is out of the way. Okay, put the paint down. You can do this. We got 12 minutes left. If I go that way, do I push it or pull it? I don't know. All right. Similar, but not the same. Still cool. I have my Princeton Catalyst art tools, and I'm going to use them. And we are getting cells. There is no silicone in this mix. I am going to use my tool to push the colors down in each of these, and we can probably get a really cool dot right there. Now do I just keep pouring it until... Can I get away with it? No, of course not. But it was close. So let's just keep dotting. This is a different kind of art, abstract art. This is definitely not your conventional expected. Yes, I see it. It's all dripping everywhere. Okay, fine. I accept the drips. Let the drips fall where they may. I just love what's in there. I'm getting so much cool stuff. I can't help it. In the bucket. So this is kind of sort of accidental art, but I need to have some fun. So I'm going to see what can be done with tools and have some real fun myself, because I can. Now I'm going to clean that spatula off, and I'm just going to, am I really? Okay, I'm going to find a nice, yes, a round Princeton Catalyst spatula. So when I do this, I have a good drag, and that seemed to work okay. I have more paint than I know what to do with now, and more paint than I thought was on there. But that leads me to believe that instead of the bendy straw that I recommend, I'm going to go ahead and use this tubing, try and keep my head out of your way. Because on my gravestone it's going to say, her head was in the way. People are watching videos from a long time ago when I was a lot less clued up. Alright, I'm going to do it. I said I would, and now I'm going to. I'm just going to pull it right down. And up and over and around and everywhere I can, because I can. Variation on last theme kind of works a little bit the same way. It's not a lot of choice. I'm going to take my my Walmart basting brush that I've removed 3/4 of the bristles from. Every other one is gone. I am going to wipe that off again. Do I really want to do that? Oh my god. I really want to see. I gotta see. I mean, it's cool and all. For sure. But sometimes you just gotta find out. And hopefully it doesn't become a disaster. So what that makes me think is that if I go and add a little color, so I'm not messing with the rest of it, but I can get some neat textures. And why not try? I mean, I actually really like what's here, so I feel a little guilty about messing with it, but I think I'll be alright. Okay, so it's a very strange piece. That's okay. Sometimes it's important to play. Now is that time for me. It's different. And there are no rules. So I will do, as I always do, whatever I please. As long as the color is good, for me that's an indication that we can go someplace I want to go with it. And God loves an optimist. I'm going to wipe that off and reverse it right back up in there. Because I can. And I like that orange color. We have 7 minutes left, so I'm going to tell you that if you like what I do and you want to help support my studio, I could use all the help I could get. And I have places you can contribute, PayPal and Patreon, both icons on my YouTube header and also links below the video if you're capable of seeing them. I know a lot of people are watching TV now, and if you switch to an internet YouTube connection, you may have better luck being able to comment if that's what you would like to do. I love everybody's comments. I appreciate all the contributions I've already had monumentally. You cannot believe. You guys have kept me painting, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm happy to be back again, even though you never noticed I was gone because I recorded enough videos in advance so you didn't have to suffer. I have Pinterest and Instagram links below the description for the video. This is kind of different. I'm trying to think what else I want to do to it. I'm trying to get the tips out of my hands. We can play. Why not play? What else do I want to do? That's the question. I think that is a bad bamboo skewer for this. I also have some pretty pink, although this is not that pink, I don't think, that I want in there. The Princeton Catalyst spatulas make really nice swipe tools. I don't want to get too frisky here, or I'll wind up with something I don't like anymore. I do like my Prussian blue. I think it's a Grumbacher. Came in a tube. I had to mix it up, and that's okay. I'm going to use a little finger magic. My magic wand! Look, it has a fingernail on it. Yeah, I know, I'm completely still whacked. Never mind. At least they're fun colors, right? Yes, we're going to have a little fun right now. Because I can. I wanted to, and I'm doing it. Cool. It's okay to be different. I like the idea of adding some gold in here. Which is cool because it's going right next to some other gold that was already there. Now I can keep my paint kit thick because I put golden product GAC 800, which is just another pouring medium. It's expensive, but you don't have to use more than 10% GAC 800 mixed into your color to keep the cracking from happening. After that, you can mix more pouring medium, like I use Floetrol because it's inexpensive. It comes from Home Depot and Lowe's and my Amazon link. If you can't get it any other way, there it is. Someplace you can get it. I'm trying to actually make an assessment. Yes, I'm finger painting. You saw that. I am. I don't know if this is going to be done in time to call it done for the video, so I think I told you most of the things I needed to tell you, and I'm pretty happy with this still. I wonder if I can get some of that to pour off. I kind of still like what's happening with those colors there. And I kind of really like this in here. And I'd like to see what happens when it goes down. Hope I'm not going to be sorry about that. I have a color that I like. I have a lot of colors I like. If I seem a little unbalanced, that's okay. I'm sure I'll be myself again one day. I'm not sure if that's going to be an improvement or not, but that's okay. We're good. So, I don't know if that was an improvement or not. I'm not sure. I know we still got some pretty cool, funky stuff going on here. Not like anything I've ever done before, for sure. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I want to use my Princeton Catalyst art tools. Yes, I do. I want to wipe that off. I'm just sliding that forward. Pleasing my eye. That's what I'm doing. I'm pleasing my eye a little more. I can use these to lead paint. I know I got some strange stuff going on, but it's okay because I was a pretty abstract expressionist painter before this happened, so I give myself permission to continue being just as strange as I always was. I like this, but I want it darker than it is. And that's okay with me. Just sort of going to lead paint around with that skewer a little bit. Kind of gently. And I could actually add some more if I wanted to. Really? Okay, well I guess that's where it was meant to end. Okay, it says I got 42 seconds left, and I think I got probably a few seconds more than that, but not a lot. I might have to play with this for a while, but I'm still having a pretty good time of it. And I like it. In spite of its strangeness. I'll be touching up edges for a while. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill at Expressionist Art Studio in the backyard, finishing a painting that she's not sure is finished, and saying I'll see you in the next video. And I'm going to be using a torch to release the bubbles in this painting in the paint, and after that